Aloha and welcome to the Joiling Gypsy blog. Today we are going to, actually this is my friend Megan.
Hey!
We are going to teach you how to make your own shampoo and cleanser for your hair without having any added sulfates, parabens. Everything will be natural and everything that you can buy at your Whole Food store. So the main ingredients are going to be bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, water, and some awesome raw honey. And we're going to add some little oils in just for a kick. So first off, we are going to add water. So it's going to be 6 parts water to 4 parts apple cider vinegar to 2 parts bentonite clay and 2 parts honey. So we're going to put it in this jar, and that's going to be our little shaker. So first off,
1.5 cups water.
And what kind of water are we using, Megan?
We are using reverse osmosis. I did add a little bit of minerals into it. Celtic salt is a really heavy mineral content, and you can also use distilled water for this. It's highly recommended. Hard water can not be able to rinse it out very well, so it leaves that buildup feel like you didn't rinse it out. And soft water will leave it softer, but there's still chlorine and fluoride in that, so it's really best to have as clean of water as possible while doing this.
Okay, thank you, Megan. And Megan is a cosmetologist, so she knows her hair pretty darn well. So next, we're going to add the bentonite clay. And bentonite clay is another thing Megan knows a lot about.
Bentonite clay, it acts like a magnet with the hair. So what it does is it attracts the dirt to it and takes the dirt off, so you're not losing any of your natural scalp or hair oils, which you really need. A lot of people suffer from dry scalp, dandruff, eczema, and honestly many other things. So it just is great to be able to keep those natural oils so you're not having that. I myself, really bad dandruff for many years as a stylist. It was embarrassing since I should know why and how to take care of it, and I didn't until I started using this. Now my hair and scalp I don't have any dry or flaky scalp anymore.
And it's really simple. So this is a really good brand. It's an Aztec bentonite clay, and you want it to be dark, not light. So you want it to be more like a brown or a green rather than a white. So all you do is then you shake it. And this is when you get to activate your bicep muscles, and you get to have a little bit of a workout. And so you basically want it to be mixed in with the water to be in a liquid form. It's going to have a little bit of a residue because it's just kind of clay. But it doesn't take very much. So then you shake it for a while. We'll just keep it simple.
Oh, a little thing about bentonite clay. You do not ever want to use stainless steel. So best, I actually ordered plastic lids. The inside doesn't have stainless. There is a coating on there, but stainless steel or plastic will absorb. You don't want to store it in plastic. Stainless steel will actually take some of the really good properties out of the bentonite clay that you don't want to miss out on. So using a wood stirring, it's a spatula, but I use the bottom of the wood thing to stir it as well if you don't have a glass mason jar, which is honestly, glass is the way to store it.
The best. Awesome. Next, we're going to add in, we're going to do the honey actually next, just because it's easier to shake.
Thicker.
So this honey is a raw honey, and raw honey has active live, there's enzymes in it, and it's not been processed, so it keeps it even more just natural for the hair. And it also ends up being, what's the word am I thinking, Megan? It ends up being a moisturizer for the hair. So that's what my hair tends to be more drier, and so this is one of my favorite things to add. I probably add a little bit more honey than the 2 parts to it, and Megan tends to have more.
Now that I've been doing this, my hair is a lot more moisturized, scalp and everything. So a lot of the times I just end up spraying this shampoo mixture on my scalp, working it in. I use a little bit less honey sometimes, depending on if it's drier outside or not. The winter, I will definitely. But then I just scrunch the honey into my ends, because my ends are obviously much more drier from using flat irons and blow drying and everything like that. My scalp is not dry anymore, like I said, so I'm not needing that on my hair or scalp.
Yeah, and raw honey tends to be a little bit more solid, and so you have to shake it quite a bit more than if you were just to buy just a processed honey too. So thinking about that. And the next is the apple cider vinegar. So this is apple cider vinegar with the mother, and we highly recommend that because it is live and active. And when you pour it in here, actually, it's going to end up fizzing a little bit. Oh, usually it fizzes a lot more than this. So we're kind of like, what's going on with it? But apple cider vinegar actually ends up naturally
it is
purifying the hair and cleansing it.
Fizzing.
Yeah. So
It's fizzing.
Don't be like alarmed. The first time I thought mine was going to explode, honestly. And once you start shaking it, it kind of ends up making a lot of combustion happen in it. But
okay. Well, you might just not want to shake it as hard. I've actually never shaken. Shaking is great. Just it might not be great. Oh no! Let's get some of it. Don't shake it.
Usually it's not this bad. I do it all the time. Well, now you know it's really powerful. It's really active, and it contains a lot of probiotics in it. So it really ends up cleansing the hair and moisturizing it at the same time. So you get your
fizzing action.
Yeah, but this goes down. It won't happen. It's the first time when you add it together. So it's really powerful, guys. And
it's very powerful.
Yeah, so just don't shake it that much. I usually don't have a problem, and this was really active. And then what we'll do at the end is that we'll add a couple essential oils in. So we'll add in some Melaleuca, because Melaleuca essential oil, and you want a therapeutic, pure grade brand that doesn't have any added synthetics or anything in it. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree, and it helps to cleanse the scalp from like any irritation, and it's natural antibacterial. And then we also add rosemary in it because rosemary helps to promote skin and hair growth, and it just leaves it smelling really, really good. Because sometimes apple cider vinegar can be a little bit potent for people when they're not used to it, and so it gives it a really good fresh scent.
You're getting the raw deal here.
Yeah, literally on the spot. So one thing about this shampoo is that you need to take your time on it. It's not always the first time it's going to be great. And you need to have your scalp and your hair adapt to it, just like how you would start any different lifestyle. So taking it slow. And I actually only use it once every other week for my hair because my hair is drier.
Use it once to maybe twice a week.
So it really depends on what you want. Like if you're working out, you sweat a lot, and you need to like just cleanse your scalp, you can use it as much as you need to. But we realize that you don't need to use it as much. And we over wash and cleanse our hair in this country a lot. So we're keeping it pretty basic, pretty natural, and kind of hippie it. So
I will get in the shower and I will wash my hair with water. I will act like there's shampoo in it, and I'll be working it around. That's a process I started before. It's called the water process, or the no poo, to really, like she said, get your scalp and your hair prepped for it. Not all hair types can do that. So if you have like fine hair, it just doesn't work as well, because our hair over greasifies because we're stripping the oil, so it's actually sending a signal to our body saying, hey, you need more. Thank you. You need more, and that's why it just ends up overproducing. So the washing it with water every day does work.
Really well.
For most hair types, just not the really fine. And if you're able to just put your hair up and let it get greasy,
it's the best.
Yeah, it will end up being amazing.
And you'll notice that our hair is really different, and we still use the same thing, and it works for both of our hairs.
Yep.
So mine's kind of crazy dry, and yet it helps to moisturize mine, and I'll use a little more honey. And hers looks like it literally just got styled. It looks really, really good.
I just brushed it this morning.
So it really does justice, and it's really worth it to take this transition time and allowing your body and your hair to adapt to this new way of living. So, okay, well, that is all for today. We'll have some more cool natural like beauty products coming up here that you can use and make in your own home really simply. So thank you for tuning in, and aloha.
Bye.